Japan is an island country in East Asia located in the Northwest Pacific Ocean. Japan is known worldwide for its traditional arts, including tea ceremonies, calligraphy and flower arranging. The country has a legacy of distinctive gardens, sculpture and poetry. The Japanese population composition is extremely complex. The geographical character of the country has taken people to concentrate in the confined plains and lowlands, particularly along the Pacific coast. The population in this area was, however, increased and absorbed in the expanding urban areas, while in the rural area the population was considerably reduced. Japan's population after 1868 expanded spectacularly and has grown almost 4 times since then. This rise has directly connected the development of Hokkaido, Tohoku, and southern Kyushu to slow but steady economic growth. 48.4% of Japan's population are adults with a wealthy $100,000 to $1 million in 2018, and the second highest share was between $10,000 and $100,000 United States dollars. These classes have made Japan the most affluent countries and the largest populations in the world. GDP per capita, measured by a mid-year community, is the gross domestic product. GDP reflects the amount of total production contributed to the economy by all resident producers, plus all export taxes, and excludes incentives not included in the value of the goods. It is measured without deducting the depreciation of produced properties or natural capital. The data is in US dollars at present. In 2019, Japan exported goods worth $705.7 billion worldwide. The Japanese yen improved by 9.9% against the US dollar from 2015 and 1.3% between 2018 and 2019 on the basis of the average exchange rate for 2019. The improved Japanese local currency since 2015 makes comparatively cost-effective exports payable in the weaker US dollars of 2019. For foreign buyers beginning from the Japanese yen, exports of Japan are also comparatively more costly from 2018 to 2019. Japan is Asia's greatest economic and political strength. In 2019, the USA became Japan's #1 buyer of exports. Applying a continental lens, 57.3% of Japanese exports by value were delivered to fellow Asian countries, while 22.7% were sold to North American importers. Japan provided another 13.5% worth of goods to Europe. Smaller percentages went to Oceania, led by Australia 2.6%, Latin America excluding Mexico but including the Caribbean, also 2.6%, then Africa 1.3%.
When we're talking about market opportunity analysis, we have to discuss in terms of market prospect, product usage habit, and competitive products. The market prospect of automotive industry in Japan have the high growth rate. They put a strong investment on human capital, and it is wide coverage in Japan. They have high demand in both domestic and export for vehicle productions. And automotive sector is an integrated industry which needs support from other factories to provide parts. Let's move to product usage habit. In Japan, high-income earner and family have highest rate of owning a car. They use the car for shopping and errands. However, maintenance cost is a financial burden for most of them. If they want to have a car replacement, they would like to buy the car under the same class as previous car. The safety concern is more important than the technology innovation for Japanese. For those who age 60 and above, they hope technology can assist them in driving. Let's move to competitive products. The competitive product in automotive industry is road transport. Many competitor manufacturers, they focus on the productions of car. So to make sure they sustain in the market, they have to gain the competitive advantage.
market you would be foolish to ignore, and it's one you don't have to ignore. It's true that cultural and language differences form a massive barrier which makes it incredibly difficult to understand the market, choose the right market, form a go-to market strategy, work locally with agencies to make the breakthrough. Barriers that seem to make it impossible to even consider venturing forward. Thing is, these barriers can be overcome easily.
But isn't Japan a challenging market to break into? Well, international companies may be concerned about Japan's complicated distribution channels, a high concentration of domestic competitors, and Japan's unique business culture. However, thanks to the internet, it's easier to reach customers in Japan than ever before. Global payment gateways and mobile payment solutions offer convenient ways to receive funds in yen. And while Japan does have a well-established domestic market in many sectors, there is an exoticness and status associated with international brands that drives Japanese consumers' demand for non-Japanese products and services. Moreover, Japan's business culture isn't exactly as challenging as many businesses believe. Patience, integrity, respect for business customs, and a long-term view to business success are the main ingredients for success in Japan. And as the Japanese market is known for having high standards for quality, businesses who succeed in Japan can likely have success elsewhere, as it means they have developed a product or a service that has met the high expectations of the discerning Japanese market.